Bam! Oh my goodness! Big Mama's Kitchen got chosen. They decided to use it. Oh, let me take this hit. Let me take this hit and tell you. Oh my goodness! And excuse my kids in the background. The chalk has never tasted so sweet. Y'all, I thought I missed it. I thought I fucked up because I didn't see the email due to technical difficulties on my own end. Didn't see the email. They sent it on like Monday or Tuesday, and we're like, by Friday at 4, we need the quilt. And I didn't see the message until Thursday at 1 a.m. And I was like, by 4 p.m. in Detroit, I was like, oh, did I really just fuck up like this? Like, my life just didn't align appropriately. Thankfully, I called the person today, and he absolutely gave me permission to have mine come in a little bit late. So, it will be there Monday or Tuesday. And my second worry was that I didn't have the money to send it, but luckily my Facebook friends were able to pitch in, and everybody pulled in a little bit. So I definitely have enough to send it now. And I mean, it's done, y'all. This is my first it's done quilt. The only thing I think I might end up doing is her necklace. I might just sew on a few more necklaces and waist beads. But, y'all, it's done. It's done, and it was picked. Oh, I just, like, I feel so good. I feel so good. Let me just give you a quick updated tour. A quick updated tour of the quilt because it's changed slightly. For example, I already showed my last video. I showed that I had added this teapot. I also showed that I added the lids to these 2 jars, and I added this, which is one of those spheres that people look into to scry. I just thought it would be really lovely if she had one of those on her top shelf, like the idea of just pulling it down and doing some divination in the kitchen. I don't know, I hang out in my kitchen all the time, y'all. Sometimes, like, I have this island in there, and one time I saw someone on YouTube fold her clothes on her kitchen island, and I was like, this changes the game. So now I hang out in my kitchen all the time because you can do things on that island and you're standing up. You're not hunched over, like, over the bed. It's perfect. So anyways, the idea of her hanging out in her kitchen and just doing divination, it felt right. So, but I made it float up a little, so then I just put a little book, another book underneath her. So that's the recipe book, is the blue book. Right here we have one that just says family. Let me actually move you a little closer and hope I don't fuck this up. So, we have our ancestor in the kitchen. I thought she was so appropriate. She came from some fabric I purchased one time. And then you can see the book says recipes, and the other book says family. We have the candles, the crossroads. The crossroads are made out of like a hieroglyphic fabric. I don't know if that's even translating. And the second candle, and obviously my jars, especially my jar of moonlight, makes me so happy to see. And the best part though, so you've seen the rest. Here's like kind of a close-up of the rest. All right, that's about all you gotta see. And this is the part I haven't shown you yet in any kind of detail. Oh. Okay. Let me put you back down. That would have been smart. Oh, but you don't need to see it. You need to see the pillow I propped you up on. Maybe you do. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? There, okay. So we have the Mojo bag. The Mojo bag. Oh, I need to trim these. Okay, the Mojo bag, y'all, it has this quilt. This patch alone on this quilt is like $100. Honey, I have like a high John root in there. I have a prepared chicken's foot in there. This is a mojo bag, y'all. I got cowrie shell in here, prayer cards. I have my favorite US quarter. Y'all, have you seen Samoa 2020's quarter? First of all, since when is Samoa one of our territories? How did I not know that until I saw this coin for this year? It is a mother fruit bat holding her baby fruit bat. And doesn't that just sound perfect? Isn't that perfect for a grandmother quilt? Like I'm going to go into this on the video showing me making this because I did do that. Yes, this is my hand. I always have my hand on my quilts. I don't know. It just is what it is. But and all the items are in there so that they don't just float all around. But you can kind of feel and you can feel each of the items inside of here, which is what I wanted. I wanted it to be 3D, and I wanted you to be able to feel it. And of course, I have the ancestor on the ring finger because there's like a marriage to your bloodline, right? It's like the reason you put the ring on that finger is because you have the vein that goes from that finger to your heart. And so for me, it was such a bloodline signifier. And also the idea of when you dedicate yourself to the ancestors, it's a lifestyle, right? Like it's not something you do. You go to this building and you do it and then you go home. It's definitely something you infuse into the very way you wash your floors, right? Yeah, I mean, if you black, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the way you sweep your house. It's just there's so many, it's just a part of the lifestyle, you know what I mean? And so that's what I mean by like the marriage, is it's just so infused into everything you do. And it is kind of a social contract, right? Plenty of people decide to not follow tradition and do what they want to do. But I'm not one of those people. I break a lot of traditions, but I also follow a lot of traditions and honor a lot of traditions. So I guess, yeah, I have to be honest. I do break traditions all the time. But at any rate, so that is the mojo bag. And that's the only part I hadn't shown you. Oh, in the back. I've shown you the back. But yeah, I mean, I really love the back mostly because these kind of look like poppies. Oh, that also, there are actually 3 poppies in here. One for the mother, one for the, daughter, one for the grandmother. That type of energy. I did put 3 poppies because those are my flower. That is the flower of my power. But here is not really, these are obviously not poppies because poppies go to sleep at 4:00 p.m. They're the type of flower that closes up. A very lazy flower. I relate to it so well. Nothing makes me happier than when I'm on an early morning walk. Not too early. It's like 7, 8 o'clock. And the poppies are just starting to lazily open their little flower faces. And I'm like, you lazy little bitches, I see you. I always love it. It makes me so happy to see them. But anyway, so this is something you will never see. It's a poppy open in the moonlight. However, I still really took to it, enjoyed it. That's why I really liked the orange flowers. I liked the pink moon first, and then the orange flowers also caught my attention. But yes, I finished my first quilt, and it is going to an exhibit where, I don't know what's supposed to happen after that. People will see it. People will see my art. Won't that be so fun? And they said it's a virtual. There's the virtual component. So I will absolutely link here. I will do my best to make sure I have something to upload so that I can link you all to that virtual what have you, and you can take your time to click through and see my quilt. Oh, it's gonna be so exciting. I'm just so relieved I didn't miss it. So happy to be picked, obviously, but just I was devastated last night when I thought last night was Friday, and I was like, oh, I'm so late. But then this morning when I saw it's Friday, I was like, girl, how come you didn't notice it was midnight? Like, how did you not notice it was midnight? And so it was, okay, anyway. Don't judge me. Just know I'm so excited, so happy. And yes, the Mojo Bag video in detail showing you everything that's going to be in there, or that is in here, is coming soon. I just really wanted to share this quilt because I'm about to go fold it up and take it to FedEx or what have you after I put some more beads on it real quick. Take about an hour or two to do that. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the people who encouraged me to keep going, for the people who say they like it, for the people who just left comments along the way. It's been so nice. It's usually a very lonely, struggly process in which, you know, I have to, I don't know, just kind of like beat myself up, but then also tell myself to just keep going and finish it. Which is maybe why I've never finished a quilt before. So maybe you helped me do that, and I think you did. And that's the only difference really between this finished quilt and all of my other not finished quilts that are around the house. So maybe we'll attack one of those projects soon and do that one together too. So at any rate, listen to Synthwave. Thank you so much for watching. May your ancestors and spirit guides be with you at every crossroads, and I'll see you next time.